Good morning, students. It's Mrs. Graville here. As you can tell, I'm not here today, and I am recording this so that you guys can be all caught up on Monday when I come back. I'm still feeling a little bit woozy, so I'm taking the day today to try and heal up so that I can get through our last week together before winter break. I miss you all, and hopefully, I'll see you Monday morning. Anyway, we're going to skip our pop packet today. I know we're going to skip it. Okay, so leave it in your binder. I want when our guest teacher calls you, or however they decide to do it, if they're going to put it on my stool or they're going to call you up a few at a time. You're going to get the compound sentence worksheet from our guest teacher. And if you notice, when you turn it over on the back, there's a whole section that says do not do. You're not going to do that section. So read the directions carefully and complete the ones that I've left on there for you to do. Then our guest teacher is going to collect those and we'll take a grade on them on Monday when I come back. So do your best work. Okay, the guest teacher will then start the timer as we usually do in class. And of course, if you have finished your work prior to that timer, then you may go ahead and get onto Quill, finish up those three compound sentence assignments because those are due today by 4 p.m. I will be putting them in the grade book this weekend. If you're finished with that, then just read independently and add to your minutes on who's reading. Remember, you're only logging your minutes. Only 200 minutes this week and next week are required on who's reading. Okay, the guest teacher will pause the timer and then we'll move on to the next slide. Okay. Today, we're going to talk about a thesis statement. And today, you're going to be crafting one or writing one in your composition notebook. You're going to attempt it. And then, when I come back on Monday, I'm going to be checking them and we'll tweak them and we'll work on them together to get it so that it's more of the overarching central idea, just like you wrote when you did your summary. The central idea is the first statement or sentence that you read. This is a statement that's going to tell me, the reader, or anyone else that reads it, what your essay is going to be teaching us about those 3 points that you want to get across to us about your Mesoamerican tribe. Okay, so today I want to teach you that writers often pause early in the writing process to select a thesis and organize their notes to help themselves figure out what information would be helpful to gather. Okay, so if you take a look at this anchor chart, a thesis statement is basically what you believe and what you intend to explain, and you have to prove it. So the formula is your opinion, what you think, because your first reason, your second reason, your third reason. And then here's an example. It says teachers are essential because they teach the population to read to make a thesis. Okay, so the Olmec civilization, I have here what my example. The Olmec civilization, situated in ancient Mesoamerica, was a fascinating society shaped by its achievements uh, in art and building, economic progress, and social structure. So again, I'm telling you my topic, the Olmec civilization. I'm telling you that they were situated in ancient Mesoamerica, that they were a fascinating society, and then I tell you why, because they were shaped by their achievements in art and in building and in their economic progress, as well as their social structure. Okay, so now what I want you to do, I want our guest teacher to give you about 30 seconds. I want you to turn and talk to one another. What are the three things that you want to teach your reader in your essay, and how do you think you're going to say it in a statement? Now, remember, the statement can be a long sentence, it can be a compound sentence, it can be a complex sentence using because or however or um, something to that effect. But it can also be a compound complex sentence, if you know, a compound complex sentence if that's what you want. But remember, it needs to be a single statement including those three things that you want to teach me. So our guest teacher is going to pause this video and I want you to turn and talk for about 30 seconds. Okay. So now you're going to try a little bit of independent writing on your own. So this is going to be your independent work time. You're going to write your thesis statement. Then you're going to come and check. You're going to, on Monday, you're going to put it in your notebook because on Monday, I'm going to be asking you to show it to me so that I can check your work and that we can talk about it if we need to and tweak it a little bit. But then I want you to continue to read on and research your topics that go along with your thesis statement. Continue to take notes like we have been the last 3 days. You're going to continue your research. Don't forget, you're going to, along with Google searches, you're looking for those extras like the infographics, the videos, the podcasts, the maps, the charts, the things like that that you could use to help you. Don't forget, there's plenty of information out there on that Padlet that I made for you. So you can go out to the Padlet to continue to use those sources. Don't forget, you got to record the name of the article, the author and or the editors of those sources. You also need to record the date and time that you access that information, along with the website where you got it, if that's appropriate. If you've done a Google search, you also need to um, try to find the publication date so that you know it's authentic and time appropriate. You don't want it to be too old. You don't want it to be old information. But don't forget, all of that is important because all of these sources are going to have to be cited later on. Again, remember the podcast, the videos that I showed you yesterday. That's all on this slideshow again today. If you want to go out and take a look at what an example of, like that might be, Google searches, um, your research notes that you've put together in your way, whatever you feel is appropriate. Of course, you know I like charts. And then again, there's that reminder to use Padlet. Okay, I hope you've had a great day. I hope you're working hard. Remember, keep on task and do what I've asked you to do because all of this research is going to come into use next week as we start and begin writing our essay. So I want to make sure that you have what you need in order to get it completed. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you Monday. Bye.